The night he locked the door. The first thing Anna heard was the lock turning behind her. Not the rain. Not her daughter crying. Not even her own voice begging Mark to open the door. The lock. One slow metallic click from the other side of the front door of the house where Anna had lived for 6 years. The house where she had planted roses beneath the kitchen window. The house where she had spent 3 months sleeping beside Mark after his surgery because he was afraid he would stop breathing in the night. The house where their daughter had taken her first steps. And now Anna stood barefoot on the wet porch with a suitcase lying open at her feet, half of her clothes spilling into the rain. Her 7-year-old daughter, Sophie, clung to her coat. "Mommy!" Anna stared at the door. "Mark!" She hammered her fist against it. "Mark, open the door." Nothing. Only the rain rushing from the gutters. Then Sophie whispered something that made Anna stop pounding. "Mommy! Aunt Claire is looking at us." Anna slowly lifted her eyes. The living room curtains had moved. For 1 second, Anna saw her sister standing behind the glass. Claire, wearing Anna's cream-colored cardigan, holding a glass of red wine, and smiling. Then another figure appeared behind her. Mark, Anna's husband. He placed one hand on Claire's waist. The curtains closed. Anna forgot how to breathe. 6 hours earlier, she had still believed she had a marriage. That morning had started with pancakes. Sophie had insisted on making them herself, which meant flour was everywhere except inside the bowl. Anna stood beside her daughter laughing as Sophie tried to flip a pancake and sent it folding over the edge of the pan. "Professional chef," Anna said. Sophie grinned. "Dad likes mine better. Your father eats cereal from a coffee mug. His standards are questionable." Sophie giggled. For a few seconds Anna felt happy. Not movie scene happy. Not birthday happy. Something smaller. Safer. The kind of happiness people rarely recognize until it disappears. Then Mark walked into the kitchen. He was already dressed for work. Dark trousers. White shirt. Navy tie. He kissed Sophie on the head. He didn't kiss Anna. Anna noticed. She had been noticing things for months. The phone turned face down. The showers immediately after coming home. The unexplained business dinners. The new cologne. But marriage teaches you a dangerous skill. It teaches you how to explain away the things that frighten you. Mark was tired. Mark was stressed. Mark had recently become a partner at his accounting firm. Mark was dealing with his mother's health problems. Mark needed space. Anna had built explanation after explanation until they formed a wall between her and the truth. "What time are you coming home?" she asked. Mark poured coffee without looking at her. "Late. You said that yesterday." "I had meetings." "You have meetings every night now?" He finally looked at her. There was irritation in his eyes. Not guilt. That somehow hurt more. "Anna, please. Not in front of Sophie." She lowered her voice. "I'm asking when my husband is coming home." And I answered. Sophie had stopped eating. Anna forced a smile. "Finish breakfast, sweetheart." Mark checked his phone. A message flashed across the screen. Anna saw only 2 words before he turned it over. "Last night." Her stomach tightened. "Who's that?" Mark's jaw moved. "What?" "The message." He gave a short laugh. "You're reading my messages now?" "I saw it." "You always do this." "Do what?" "Create problems." Anna stared at him. That sentence landed strangely. Because Mark had been saying versions of it for months. "You're imagining things. You're too sensitive. You're making something out of nothing." And every time Anna questioned him, somehow she became the problem. Mark lifted his briefcase. "I don't have time for this." Then someone knocked at the back door. 3 cheerful knocks. Sophie brightened immediately. "Aunt Claire." Claire walked in without waiting. She had been doing that since moving back to town 8 months earlier. Anna had given her a key. Because that was what sisters did. Especially sisters who had survived the same mother. Claire entered carrying 2 shopping bags and wearing enormous sunglasses despite the gray morning. "Good morning, miserable married people." Mark smiled. Not politely. Not briefly. A real smile. Anna noticed that too. Claire kissed Sophie, then Anna. Finally she turned to Mark. "Looking expensive today." Mark smirked. "Jealous." "Always." Anna looked between them. It was nothing. It had to be nothing. Claire had known Mark almost as long as Anna had. Claire flirted with everyone. Waiters, taxi drivers, neighbors, married men, single women, 80-year-old pharmacists. Flirting was Claire's language. Anna had defended her for years, especially when other women called Claire inappropriate. She doesn't mean anything by it, Anna would say. That morning Anna said nothing. Mark left. Claire watched him walk away. And for the first time, Anna noticed her sister watched him until the door closed. Then Claire turned around. You look terrible. Anna almost laughed. Good morning to you too. I mean tired. Mark's been working late. Claire removed her sunglasses. Poor Mark. Something about the way she said it bothered Anna. She couldn't explain why. Maybe because there was no sympathy in her voice. There was familiarity. Anna placed the pan in the sink. Do you know something? Claire froze. Only for half a second. But Anna saw it. About what? Mark. Claire laughed. Why would I? I don't know. Anna studied her sister. Claire had always been the beautiful one. People said it casually when they were younger, pretending Anna couldn't hear. Claire got their mother's eyes. Claire got their father's cheekbones. Claire got the confidence. Anna got reliability, a 20 that had felt like an insult. At 34, Anna had learned reliability was what kept children fed, bills paid, birthdays remembered, and dying parents accompanied to hospital appointments. Claire floated through life. Anna carried it. But Anna had never envied her. Not really. Claire had been her sister before anyone else had been anything. Before Mark. Before Sophie. Before adulthood turned them into different women. Anna had protected Claire during their parents' divorce. Paid her rent once. Twice. 5 times. Hidden Claire's credit card debt from their father. Let Claire stay in the guest room for 4 months after Claire's fiancé left her. Anna had never kept count. She believed love should not require bookkeeping. That belief would cost her dearly. Claire opened one shopping bag. I brought Sophie that drawing set she wanted. Sophie squealed. Anna smiled despite herself. You spoil her. That's my job. Claire crouched beside Sophie. You know Aunt Claire loves you more than anybody, right? Sophie nodded. Claire kissed her forehead. Anna remembered that moment later. For months afterward she would replay it. Not because of what Claire said. Because of what she already knew when she said it. At 11:47, Anna received the first message. She was folding laundry upstairs when her phone buzzed. Unknown number. There was no greeting. Only a photograph. Anna stared at it. At first, her brain refused to understand what she was seeing. A hotel lobby. Mark. Claire. Mark's hand against the small of Claire's back. Claire looking up at him. The timestamp in the corner was from 3 weeks earlier. Anna sat on the bed. Her fingers went cold. Another message arrived. Ask where your husband was March 14th. Anna typed immediately. Who is this? No reply. She called Mark. Voicemail. She called Claire. Claire answered on the 4th ring. Hey. Anna could hear traffic. Where are you? Why? Just answer. A pause. Downtown. Doing what? Anna, what's wrong? Were you with Mark on March 14th? Silence. The kind that changes the temperature of a room. Then Claire laughed. Too late. Too brightly. What? Were you? I don't know. That was months ago. You don't know. Do you remember where you were every random Tuesday? It was a Friday. Another pause. Anna had not known that until she looked at the photograph's timestamp. Claire had. Anna felt something inside her begin to crack. Come to the house, Anna said. I have plans. Cancel them. Anna. Come here. Claire's voice changed. Soft. Warning. You don't want to do this over the phone. Anna stood very still. Do what? Claire ended the call. 5 minutes later, the unknown number sent another photograph. This one was worse. Mark and Claire were inside a restaurant. Claire's hand was resting on Mark's. On Claire's finger was a ring. Not an engagement ring. Anna recognized it instantly. It had belonged to their grandmother. A small emerald surrounded by tiny diamonds. Their grandmother had left it to Anna. Anna had kept it in a velvet box inside her bedroom drawer. She ran upstairs so fast she nearly tripped. The drawer was open. The velvet box was empty. That was the moment suspicion became something else. Because cheating was one kind of betrayal. Stealing from Anna's bedroom required access, comfort, practice. Anna checked the drawer beneath it. Her passport was there. Old receipts. A silver bracelet. Everything appeared untouched. Then she noticed the blue folder. It had been moved. The blue folder contained paperwork for the house. Anna pulled it out. Mortgage statements. Insurance. Renovation invoices. Then, nothing. The property deed was gone. Anna's heart began beating violently. Mom! Sophie stood in the doorway. Anna shoved the folder closed. Sweetheart, go downstairs. Why are you crying? I'm not. You are. Anna wiped her face. She had not realized tears were there. She knelt. I need you to do something for me. Sophie looked frightened. Go pack your school backpack. Why? Just your important things. Your tablet. Bunny. A sweater. Are we going somewhere? I don't know yet. That answer scared them both. Claire arrived just after 2. She didn't knock. The key turned in the back door. Anna heard it from the dining room. That sound would stay with her too. The effortless way Claire entered Anna's house while carrying secrets that could destroy it. Claire stepped inside. She had changed clothes. That meant she had gone home first. Prepared. Anna wondered for what. Where's Sophie? In her room. Good. Claire placed her handbag on a chair. Anna was sitting at the dining table with the photographs printed in front of her. Claire saw them. Her face lost color. Only briefly. Then she recovered. Where did you get those? Anna almost smiled. Not because anything was funny. Because of all the questions Claire could have asked, she had chosen the one guilty people ask. Not asterisk what is this? Asterisk. Not asterisk why do you think this means something? Asterisk. But asterisk where did you get those? Asterisk. Anna pointed to the chair. Sit. Claire remained standing. Anna. Sit down. Claire sat. Anna pushed the first photograph toward her. How long? Claire looked at it. Nothing happened. Good. Anna placed the second photograph on top. Then you won't have trouble explaining this. Claire's eyes dropped to the emerald ring. She instinctively covered her right hand. The ring wasn't there now. Anna saw the movement. Where's Grandma's ring? Claire looked at her. You gave it to me. Anna's stomach turned. No, I didn't. You did. When? Last Christmas. No. You'd been drinking. I was pregnant when Grandma died. I wore that ring when Sophie was born. I have never given it to anyone. Claire crossed her arms. You're being dramatic. There it was. The word. Dramatic. The word people use when they need your reaction to become more offensive than what caused it. Anna leaned forward. You were wearing something stolen from my bedroom while holding my husband's hand. Claire's eyes hardened. Maybe you should ask yourself why he needed someone else's hand. Anna stopped breathing. Claire realized too late what she had said. For several seconds neither moved. Then Anna whispered, Get out. Claire stood. You wanted the truth. Get out. You don't know what's been happening. Get out of my house. Claire slammed both palms on the table. He is miserable. The words echoed through the room. Upstairs something creaked. Sophie. Listening. Anna lowered her voice instantly. You slept with him. Claire looked away. Answer me. It wasn't like that. How long? Claire said nothing. Anna stood. How long? About a year. The room tilted. Anna grabbed the back of the chair. A year. Christmas. Sophie's birthday. Their anniversary dinner. Mark's surgery. Claire's weekend visits. A year. Where? Claire's expression changed. Anna knew immediately. No. Anna. Not here. Claire closed her eyes. Anna's knees nearly gave way. Not in this house. It happened once. Anna slapped her. The sound was sharp. Claire staggered sideways. For a second both sisters stared at each other in shock. Anna had never struck another person in her life. Claire touched her cheek. Then she smiled. It was not her usual smile. It was small, almost relieved. There she is. Anna stared at her. What? The real Anna. Get out. You think Mark left you because of me? Anna felt ice move through her chest. Left me. Claire blinked. Then the front door opened. Mark walked inside. At 2:40 in the afternoon. He was supposed to be at work. And he wasn't alone. Behind him stood a man Anna had never seen before. Gray suit. Leather briefcase. Expressionless face. Mark removed his coat. Good. You're both here. Anna looked from him to Claire. Something passed between them. Not surprise. Coordination. They had planned this. The stranger opened his briefcase. Anna's fear changed shape. What is this? Mark put a document on the table. I think it's better if Sophie goes upstairs. Anna didn't move. What is this? A separation agreement. Anna laughed. Came out broken. You're serving me divorce papers with my sister sitting at the table? Claire whispered. Anna, don't say my name. Mark rubbed his forehead. You're making this more difficult than it needs to be. More difficult for whom? The last year hasn't been working. The last year? The year you were sleeping with my sister? The stranger looked down. Mark's face tightened. You weren't supposed to find out this way. Anna looked at Claire. Was there a better way? Claire said nothing. Anna picked up the separation agreement. Her eyes moved down the page. Then stopped. The house address was listed. Under property ownership was Mark's name. Only Mark's name. Anna looked again. There's a mistake. Mark said nothing. The house is ours. No. Anna looked at him. What? Mark folded his arms. The house is mine. We bought it after the wedding. My father provided the initial funds. We paid the mortgage together. The account was in my name. Because you handled finances. Mark exhaled. The deed is also in my name. Anna remembered the missing paperwork upstairs. She looked at Claire. Claire looked away. You took it, Anna whispered. Claire said nothing. The deed. You took it from my drawer. Mark stepped forward. Nobody stole anything. Then how did she know where it was? Anna, enough. She turned on him. No. Not enough. Not even close. The stranger finally spoke. Mrs. Hale, perhaps it would be wise for you to review the documents with independent counsel before. Anna looked at him. Who are you? Daniel Crowley. I represent your husband. My husband's lawyer comes into my dining room while my sister is sitting beside him? Mark's expression was suddenly blank. Professional. Cold. Like Anna had become a business inconvenience. We need you to leave the house temporarily. Anna stared at him. What? Until this is settled. You want me to leave? I think that would be best. Anna began laughing again. Claire looked uncomfortable. Mark. He ignored her. Anna pointed toward the ceiling. Our daughter lives here. You can take Sophie. The laughter stopped. Those 4 words destroyed something cheating had not. You can take Sophie. Not asterisk I want my daughter here. Asterisk. Not asterisk we need to figure out custody. Asterisk. You can take her. Like Sophie was another bag Anna could carry out. Anna stared at the man she had loved for 11 years. Did you ever love her? Mark's face changed. Don't. Did you? This isn't about Sophie. It became about Sophie the second you decided your girlfriend mattered more than the family sleeping upstairs. Claire stood. I am not his girlfriend. Anna turned to her. What are you then? Claire looked at Mark. And Mark did not answer for her. That silence frightened Anna more than the affair. Because suddenly she realized something. This wasn't new. This wasn't reckless. This wasn't 2 people who had made a terrible mistake. They were waiting for something. Mark looked at his watch. You need to pack. Anna stared at him. I'm not leaving. His eyes hardened. I was hoping you wouldn't do this. Do what? Refuse to be thrown out of my home? Mark nodded toward Daniel. The lawyer removed another paper. Anna didn't reach for it. What is that? A temporary occupancy notice. Anna looked confused. Daniel spoke carefully. Your husband filed for exclusive use of the residence pending proceedings. On what grounds? Nobody answered. Anna's heartbeat thudded in her ears. On what grounds? Daniel hesitated. Mark said, Sophie told the school counselor you've been having episodes. Anna felt as though somebody had hit her in the stomach. What? Claire's face changed. That was the first moment Anna saw genuine surprise in her sister. Mark continued. Crying, shouting, forgetting things, sleeping during the day. I had the flu last month. You also forgot to collect Sophie from ballet. One time. Because you told me you were picking her up. Mark's voice stayed calm. That isn't what your text messages show. Anna stared at him. He had planned this. Not just the affair. Not just the divorce. He had been building a story. A version of Anna that could be presented to lawyers, teachers, perhaps even judges. Unstable Anna. Forgetful Anna. Dramatic Anna. Suddenly every conversation from the last 6 months looked different. Every time Mark had told her she was confused. Every time he insisted she had forgotten something. Every time he sent a message confirming arrangements they had never made. Anna looked at Claire. You knew. Claire's eyes filled with something uncertain. I knew he was leaving you. You knew about this? No. Don't lie to me. I didn't know about Sophie. Mark snapped. Claire. Claire turned. What? Stay out of it. Something shifted between them. Anna saw it. Tiny. But real. The first crack. Claire hadn't known everything. And Mark didn't like that she had admitted it. Anna stored that information away. She didn't know yet that it would save her. By 4:30, 2 suitcases stood by the door. Anna had not agreed to leave. But Daniel had quietly told her that refusing could complicate things if Mark called police and produced the filing. You should speak to your own attorney immediately, he murmured while Mark was upstairs. There had been something in Daniel's eyes. Discomfort. Maybe pity. Maybe warning. Anna packed Sophie's clothes. She packed documents. School records. Medication. Photographs. Then she noticed Sophie standing by the bedroom window. Mom. Yes. Are Dad and Aunt Claire getting married? Anna froze. Why would you ask that? Sophie looked down. Because Aunt Claire said she'll have this room soon. Anna slowly placed a sweater into the suitcase. When did she say that? Last week. Where? In the car. What car? Aunt Claire's. Anna came closer. Were you alone with her? Sophie nodded. Daddy asked her to pick me up. Anna had never known. What else did Aunt Claire say? Sophie bit her lip. That I might have 2 bedrooms. Anna's throat tightened. And she said sometimes families change. Anna sat on the bed. Did your dad talk to you about Mommy? Sophie hesitated. There it was. The hesitation children learn when adults have asked them to carry secrets too heavy for them. Anna took her hands. You will never be in trouble for telling me the truth. Sophie began crying. Daddy said you're sick. Anna closed her eyes. He said you forget things because your brain gets confused. What else? He said if somebody asks me questions, I should tell them you sleep a lot. Anna could barely breathe. Did you? Sophie nodded. At school. That explained the counselor. Anna pulled her daughter against her chest. Mark had not just betrayed her. He had used their child to prepare the ground beneath her feet before pushing her off the edge. Downstairs, Mark called. Anna. We're done waiting. She kissed Sophie's hair. We're going to be okay. She did not know whether it was true. But mothers sometimes have to lend children certainty they do not possess themselves. The rain had started by the time they reached the front door. Heavy August rain. Anna wore a thin blouse. Sophie had her coat. Mark stood behind them. Claire was in the living room. She had poured herself wine. Anna looked at her sister one last time. You're staying. Claire's eyes flicked toward Mark. Just tonight. Anna almost admired the lie. Even now. Even after everything. Of course. Mark opened the door. Rain blew onto the floor. Anna stepped onto the porch. Sophie followed. One suitcase caught against the threshold and fell open. Clothes scattered across the wet boards. Anna turned. Mark was already closing the door. Dad! Sophie cried. He stopped. For 1 second Anna thought humanity might return to his face. He looked at their daughter. Your mother will call me tomorrow. Then he shut the door. The lock turned. Anna stood in the rain. Sophie started crying. That was when she saw Claire behind the window. Mark's hand around her waist. The curtains closing. Something in Anna died. But something else woke up. They spent the first night in a roadside motel 8 miles away. The room smelled of bleach and old cigarettes despite the no smoking sign. Sophie slept wearing Anna's sweatshirt because half her pajamas had gotten soaked. Anna sat on the bathroom floor with the shower running so Sophie wouldn't hear her cry. At 11:16 p.m. her phone buzzed. The unknown number again. Anna almost ignored it. Then she opened the message. You still think the affair is the worst thing they did to you? Anna stared at the screen. She typed, "Who are you?" This time an answer came immediately. Someone who knows your husband. Anna's fingers shook. What does that mean? 3 dots appeared. Disappeared. Appeared again. Then, check the life insurance policy. Anna frowned. She and Mark had life insurance. They had taken out policies after Sophie was born. Normal family planning. Nothing strange. She typed, "Why?" The reply came, "Because Mark changed the beneficiary on yours 4 months ago." Anna stopped breathing. Another message arrived. A photograph. It was a scanned document. Anna enlarged it. Her name was at the top. Anna Hale. Policy value. $1,500,000. She stared at the beneficiary section. It had once listed Sophie's trust. Now it listed a private entity Anna had never heard of. Crescentvale Holdings LLC. Anna whispered the name aloud. Her phone buzzed again. Ask yourself why your husband needs you to look unstable. Anna's entire body went cold. Then came another message. And Anna? She waited. The final message appeared. Do not tell Claire about this. She doesn't know what Mark is really planning either. Anna looked through the thin motel wall toward the bed where Sophie slept. For the first time that night, the affair no longer frightened her. The house no longer mattered. The divorce papers no longer mattered. One thought rose above everything else. Mark had spent months convincing people that Anna was confused, unreliable, unstable, and somewhere hidden inside paperwork she had never seen. Her life was worth $1.5 million. Anna looked back at the anonymous message, then at the photograph of the insurance policy, and suddenly she understood something terrifying. Maybe Mark hadn't thrown her out because he wanted Claire inside the house. Maybe he had thrown Anna out because he needed to control what happened next. Her phone rang. Unknown number. Anna stared at it, then answered. She said nothing. For several seconds only breathing came through the line. Then a man whispered, "Mrs. Hale, if you want to stay alive, don't go home tomorrow." The call ended. And in the silence that followed, Anna realized the motel room door was slowly opening. Anna stopped breathing. The motel door moved another inch. She grabbed the first thing within reach, a heavy glass tumbler from the bathroom counter, and stepped toward it. Sophie. Her daughter was still asleep. Anna tightened her grip. Then the door opened. A woman stumbled inside. Anna nearly screamed. The stranger quickly raised both hands. "Please, don't." She was perhaps 50, soaked from the rain, her gray coat clinging to her shoulders. A thin scar ran beneath her left eye. "How did you get in?" Anna whispered. "The lock barely works." "Get out." "My name is Rebecca Sloan." Anna froze. The name meant nothing. Rebecca closed the door and locked it. "I'm the one who sent you the photographs." Anna's fingers tightened around the glass. "You've been messaging me?" "Yes." "Who are you?" Rebecca looked toward Sophie. "Someone your husband hoped you'd never meet." Anna felt the room shrink. "If you come near my daughter." "I'm not here for Sophie." "Then why are you here?" Rebecca reached slowly into her coat. Anna raised the glass. Rebecca stopped. "It's only a photograph." She pulled out an old picture and placed it on the table. Anna stared. Mark stood outside a courthouse beside a younger Rebecca. The photograph was 15 years old. Anna recognized Mark immediately. He looked different. Thinner. Longer hair. But it was him. And his arm was around Rebecca. "What is this?" Rebecca's mouth tightened. "Your husband." "I can see that." He wasn't called Mark Hale then. Anna looked up. Rebecca continued. His name was Marcus Vane. Anna laughed once. It was involuntary. That's ridiculous. I thought you'd say that. My husband has used the same name since university. No. He's used the same name since he decided Marcus Vane needed to disappear. Anna stared at her. Rebecca pulled another document from her coat. A marriage certificate. Anna looked at the names. Marcus David Vane. Rebecca Elaine Sloan. Date of marriage 15 years earlier. Anna read it twice. Then a third time. You were married to him? Rebecca nodded. For 4 years. Anna's mouth went dry. He never mentioned you. He couldn't. Why? Rebecca met her eyes. Because according to the story he tells people I'm dead. Anna took a step backward. For a moment the only sound was Sophie's breathing. Then Anna whispered. What does this have to do with my insurance? Rebecca's face changed. That is why I came tonight. She sat down. Mark doesn't just leave women. Anna said nothing. Rebecca leaned forward. He prepares them. Anna remembered the counselor. The texts. The forgotten appointments. The way Mark had calmly described her as unstable. Rebecca saw understanding appear on her face. He did it to you too, she said. Anna swallowed. What did he do to you? He told people I drank. Did you? Sometimes. That's not what I asked. Rebecca smiled bitterly. No. I wasn't an alcoholic. But by the time he finished my employer thought I was. My family thought I was. Even my doctor had notes saying I was emotionally unstable. Anna sat down slowly. Rebecca continued. He moved things around the house. Denied conversations. Sent messages from my phone while I slept. Once he hid my car keys and later found them inside the freezer. Anna's skin prickled. That happened to me. Rebecca stared at her. What? My wedding ring disappeared 3 months ago. Mark found it inside Sophie's toy box. Rebecca closed her eyes. He hasn't changed. Anna shook her head. If he wanted a divorce, why do all that? Because divorce was never the whole plan. Anna looked at the insurance document. Rebecca lowered her voice. 3 weeks before I discovered who Marcus really was, he took out a large insurance policy on me. Anna's heart hammered. What happened? I confronted him. And the next morning my brakes failed. Silence. Anna stared at her. Rebecca pulled back her sleeve. A long white scar ran along her forearm. I went through a barrier and down an embankment. The police called it mechanical failure. You think Mark did it? I know he did. How? Because the mechanic who inspected the car disappeared 2 days later. Anna wanted to reject every word. It was insane. Too convenient. Too dramatic. Then she remembered Mark standing by the open front door. You can take Sophie. No emotion. No hesitation. She looked at Rebecca. Why haven't you gone to the police? I did. And Mark had already prepared them for me. Unstable. Paranoid. Vindictive. Anna understood immediately. Rebecca nodded. He makes sure nobody believes the woman before she discovers the truth. Anna felt sick. So why Claire? Rebecca's expression sharpened. Claire is useful. My sister thinks he loves her. He probably makes her feel that way. Anna's anger returned. Don't defend her. I'm not. She slept with my husband in my house. And she helped him get you out. Anna stared. Rebecca continued. But Claire is not the endgame. How do you know? Because Crescent Vale Holdings doesn't belong to Claire. Anna's eyes dropped to the insurance policy. Who owns it? Rebecca hesitated. Then she said, Mark's mother. Anna almost laughed. His mother is 72 and barely leaves her house. That woman isn't Mark's mother. Anna froze. Rebecca reached into her bag again. Another photograph. Mark stood beside an elegant woman with dark hair. Anna knew her as Margaret Hale. The woman who sent Sophie birthday cards. The woman Anna had called Mom for 6 years. Rebecca placed another picture beside it. This one showed Margaret much younger. And beside her stood a man Anna had never seen. On the back was handwriting. Evelyn Vane and her sons Marcus and Daniel. Anna stared at the last word. Daniel. Rebecca nodded. Anna saw the lawyer standing in her dining room. Daniel Crowley. The man who had quietly advised her to get independent counsel. No. Daniel is Mark's brother. Anna felt the floor disappear beneath her. He represented Mark today. I know. How? Because Daniel called me. Anna stood so quickly the chair scraped backward. The lawyer gave you my location? No. He gave me something better. Rebecca took out her phone. He gave me proof that Mark has been moving money. How much? Nearly $4 million. Anna stared. Mark doesn't have $4 million. Rebecca's eyes stayed on hers. Yes, he does. Then Sophie moved in bed. Both women went silent. Sophie opened her eyes. Mom. Anna hurried over. I'm here. Who's that? A friend. Rebecca looked toward the window. Her face suddenly changed. Turn off the light. What? Now. Something in her voice made Anna obey. The room went dark. Rebecca pulled the curtain aside by half an inch. A black car sat across the motel parking lot. Its headlights were off. A man sat behind the wheel. Anna whispered. Do you know him? Rebecca's face went pale. Yes. Who is he? Mark's private investigator. Anna's stomach dropped. How did he find me? Rebecca looked at Anna's phone. Did Mark pay for your mobile plan? Anna nodded. Then he didn't need to find you. Rebecca grabbed Sophie's backpack. We need to leave. Anna stared at the car. No. Rebecca turned. What? I've spent 6 months being confused. This isn't the time. I'm done running without understanding why. Rebecca stepped closer. Anna, listen to me. No. You listen to me. Anna pointed to the insurance document. My husband changed my beneficiary. My sister helped throw me out. His lawyer is apparently his brother, and a woman I called my mother-in-law isn't even who she claims to be. Rebecca said nothing. So before I move one more inch, tell me what Mark actually wants. Rebecca stared at her for several seconds. Then she whispered. He wants something your father left you. Anna frowned. My father left me nothing. That's what Mark wanted you to believe. Anna's pulse accelerated. My father died 5 years ago. I know. What are you talking about? Rebecca opened her phone and showed Anna a photograph of a document. A trust agreement. Anna's name appeared on the first page. Beside it was a number. $8,700,000. Anna stopped breathing. Rebecca said quietly. Your father left you almost $9 million. Anna stared at the screen. That's impossible. Mark has spent 6 years trying to get control of it. Anna looked toward Sophie. 6 years. The exact length of her marriage. A terrible thought formed. When did Mark first learn about this trust? Rebecca didn't answer. Anna turned toward her. When? Rebecca's silence answered first. Then she said, 2 months before he met you. The motel room seemed to spin. Anna had always believed Mark met her by chance. A charity dinner. One empty chair. One conversation. One man who seemed inexplicably interested in everything she said. 6 years of marriage rearranged themselves inside her mind. The courtship. The proposal. The house. Sophie. Claire. Everything. Anna's voice broke. So he never loved me? Rebecca looked at her with something almost like pity. I don't know. Anna's phone suddenly vibrated. A message from Mark. Where are you? Another came immediately. Sophie needs to come home. Then, we can discuss everything calmly. Rebecca whispered. Don't answer. Anna didn't. A fourth message appeared. This one contained a photograph. Anna opened it. Her blood turned cold. It showed Anna and Sophie entering the motel earlier that evening. Taken from across the parking lot. Below it Mark had written, I know which room you're in. Then someone knocked 3 times. Rebecca backed away from the door. Anna pulled Sophie close. Another knock. A man's voice came from outside. Anna. She recognized it. Daniel. Mark's lawyer. Mark's brother. Anna opened the door. Rebecca hasn't told you the whole truth. Rebecca's face drained of color. Don't open it. Daniel spoke again. She didn't survive Mark, Anna. Rebecca stared at the door. She worked with him. Anna slowly turned toward her. Daniel's next words came clearly through the thin motel door. And if you ask Rebecca who changed the beneficiary on your life insurance policy. A pause. She'll have to tell you it was her. Anna stared at Rebecca, the woman who had just told her to run. The woman who claimed Mark had tried to kill her. The woman Daniel now accused of changing Anna's life insurance. Is it true? Anna whispered. Rebecca didn't answer. Outside, Daniel knocked again. Anna, open the door. Rebecca grabbed Anna's wrist. Don't. Anna pulled free. Did you change the beneficiary? I can explain. The words hit harder than a confession. Anna backed away. You did. Not for Mark. My name is on $1.5 million policy, and you changed who gets the money if I die. I was trying to stop him from collecting it. Anna stared at her. Rebecca lowered her voice. Crescent Vale Holdings is mine. Anna felt sick. You told me it belonged to Mark's mother. It used to. Another knock. Daniel's voice sharpened. She's running out of lies. Rebecca turned toward the door. He doesn't care about you, Anna. And you do. Rebecca flinched. Anna suddenly hated both of them. Mark. Claire. Daniel. Rebecca. Every person seemed to know something about her life except her. She walked to the door. Rebecca stepped in front of her. If you open that, you may never get another chance. Anna looked directly into her eyes. I already made that mistake once. What mistake? Trusting someone because they sounded afraid for me. Anna opened the door. Daniel stood outside alone. Rain poured behind him. His expensive suit was soaked. Where's Mark? I didn't tell him I came. Rebecca laughed bitterly. Of course not. Daniel stepped inside. Anna locked the door. Nobody leaves until I know what's happening. Daniel looked at Rebecca. She told you about the trust? Yes. She tell you how she knows? Anna turned. Rebecca remained silent. Daniel pulled a folder from inside his jacket. Rebecca worked for my family. Doing what? Cleaning up problems. Rebecca's face hardened. You're making it sound worse than it was. Daniel looked at Anna. She created companies, moved assets, opened accounts, made money disappear. Anna thought of Crescent Vale. Daniel continued. When Mark discovered your father's trust, Rebecca helped him hide his interest in it. Anna looked at her. You knew about me before Mark met me? Rebecca whispered. Yes. The room went silent. Anna's eyes filled with tears. You watched him marry me. I didn't know how far he would take it. You helped him. Yes. You helped him find me. Yes. Anna slapped her. Rebecca didn't move. She simply accepted it. Sophie stirred on the bed. Anna lowered her voice. Why warn me now? Rebecca looked toward Sophie. Because I didn't know there would be a child. Anna froze. Rebecca swallowed. Mark's original plan was simple. Marry you. Gain financial authority. Get access to the trust. But he didn't. Your father protected it better than Mark expected. The principal can only transfer under specific conditions. Daniel opened the folder. One condition is permanent incapacity. Anna understood. Her knees weakened. The counselor. The forgotten appointments. The accusations. The story about her unstable mind. He's trying to have me declared incompetent. Daniel nodded. And if he succeeds? As your husband, he planned to petition for control of your financial affairs. Rebecca added. But now that you know about Claire, he can't wait years. Anna looked at the insurance document. So he has another option. Neither answered. Death. Nobody needed to say it. Anna sat beside Sophie. She brushed wet hair from her daughter's forehead. You said Claire doesn't know. Rebecca nodded. Claire thinks Mark is divorcing you and starting a life with her. Daniel gave a humorless laugh. Claire knows more than that. Rebecca turned. What? Daniel removed his phone. I found this tonight. He pressed play. Claire's voice filled the motel room. I did everything you asked. I moved the papers. I talked to the counselor. I even told Sophie her mother gets confused. Anna stopped breathing. Then Mark's voice. And Anna believed you were only sleeping with me. Claire laughed. What happens when she signs? We'll deal with her. And us. A pause. Then Mark said, You'll get what I promised. Daniel stopped the recording. Anna stared at the phone. Her sister had known. Not everything, but enough. Claire had helped Mark convince Sophie that her mother was sick. That betrayal felt worse than the affair. You have this recording, Anna whispered. Why didn't you give it to me earlier? Daniel looked uncomfortable. Because until tonight I wasn't sure whose side I was on. Anna almost smiled. At least one person finally says the truth. Daniel looked toward Rebecca. My brother has spent his whole life turning people into tools. And what are you? Rebecca asked. Daniel's expression darkened. The man who helped him do it. Anna looked up. Daniel continued. I handled documents, lawsuits, settlements. I told myself I was protecting the family. Why stop now? Daniel looked at Sophie. Because Mark asked me something yesterday. What? To prepare emergency guardianship paperwork. Anna stood. For Sophie. Yes. Giving custody to whom? Daniel hesitated. Claire. The rage that moved through Anna was almost calming. Mark wasn't simply removing Anna from his life. He was replacing her. Wife, mother, owner, one role at a time. Anna picked up her phone. I'm calling the police. Rebecca shook her head. With what? An illegal recording, stolen files, and 2 witnesses who participated in the scheme? Daniel added. Mark will say we're conspiring against him. Then what do I do? Daniel looked at her. Make him believe you still know nothing. Anna stared. You want me to go back? No. Rebecca suddenly interrupted. Yes. Daniel turned sharply. Absolutely not. Rebecca's eyes remained on Anna. Mark needs her signature. For what? Anna asked. The trust has a second condition. Rebecca hesitated. If you voluntarily authorize a marital asset restructuring, Mark can move part of the trust into a jointly controlled vehicle. The papers he gave me today? Rebecca nodded. The separation agreement is camouflage. There's another authorization buried inside it. Anna remembered Mark demanding she sign. He hadn't thrown her out because the marriage was finished. He had thrown her out because frightened people sign things, especially people with nowhere to sleep. Anna looked at both of them. So we make him think it worked. Daniel shook his head. Anna. I tell him I'm exhausted. Scared. I want this over. Rebecca understood first. You agree to sign. And when he brings the real papers, we get proof. For the first time that night, Anna felt something besides fear. Control. Small. Fragile. But hers. Then her phone rang. Claire. Anna stared at the screen. Rebecca whispered, Don't answer. Anna did. She put the call on speaker. Claire was crying. Anna. What do you want? I need you to listen to me. Anna looked at Daniel. Claire continued. Mark left the house 20 minutes ago. So? He was angry. Not my problem. No, you don't understand. Claire's voice broke. I found something in his office. Anna's heart accelerated. What? A box. What was inside? Claire began breathing quickly. Photographs of you. Anna said nothing. Hundreds of them. Before you met him. College. Your old apartment. Your father's funeral. Anna closed her eyes. Then Claire whispered. There were pictures of Sophie too. Anna gripped the phone. What kind of pictures? School. Playground. Sleeping in the car. Daniel went pale. Claire started sobbing. And Anna. What? There's a photograph from tonight. Nobody moved. That's impossible, Anna whispered. Claire's next words silenced the entire room. It was taken inside your motel room. Anna slowly looked toward the window. The curtain was closed. The door was locked. Claire whispered. Someone is already in there with you. Anna stopped breathing. Claire's voice still trembled through the phone. Someone is already in there with you. Anna's eyes moved across the motel room. Sophie. Rebecca. Daniel. The bathroom door. The closet. The narrow space beneath the bed. Nothing moved. Daniel whispered. Ask her when the photo was taken. Anna swallowed. When? Claire went silent. Claire. 11 minutes ago. Anna looked at the clock. 11:42 p.m. 11 minutes earlier, Rebecca had been standing beside the window. Daniel had not yet entered. Anna's skin turned cold. Send it. A second later the photograph arrived. Anna opened it. The image showed the entire motel room from above. Anna sitting beside Sophie. Rebecca near the table. Taken from the corner of the ceiling. Daniel looked up. There. A smoke detector. Rebecca grabbed a chair, climbed onto it and twisted the detector loose. Behind it was a tiny black camera. Nobody spoke. Daniel took it from her. Wireless. Mark? Anna asked. Rebecca shook her head. Maybe. Maybe. This room was chosen randomly. Anna stared at her. No. I chose this motel because it was the first place with a vacancy. Exactly. Daniel turned the camera over. There's no way Mark installed this after you arrived without entering the room. Anna remembered Claire's words. Someone is already in there with you. Then Sophie sat up. Mom. Anna rushed over. It's okay. Sophie rubbed her eyes. I heard Grandpa. Anna froze. My father. Sophie nodded sleepily. He was talking. Anna's heart stopped. Her father had been dead 5 years. What did he say? Sophie pointed toward Anna's suitcase. He said your name. Nobody moved. Anna looked at the suitcase. Then she remembered. Her father's old phone. She had kept it after his death because it contained family videos. She had thrown it into the suitcase while packing. Anna opened the case. The phone screen was glowing. Impossible. The battery had been dead for years. A single audio file was playing. Her father's voice filled the room. Anna, if you're hearing this, something has gone wrong. Anna nearly dropped the phone. Rebecca whispered. Oh my God. Her father continued. I need you to understand that the trust was never hidden from you to punish you. It was hidden to protect you. Anna's eyes filled. Daniel moved closer. The recording crackled. There are people connected to this money who will try to convince you that your husband is the problem. Rebecca and Daniel looked at each other. Anna's stomach tightened. Her father's voice continued. Mark may be dangerous, but he is not where this began. Then the recording ended. Anna stared at the phone. A file appeared beneath it. Play next only if Mark knows about the trust. Daniel whispered. Don't. Anna looked at him. Why? Because whoever activated that phone knows where you are. Rebecca nodded. And they want you listening. Anna pressed play. Her father's voice returned. Anna, the money did not come from me. She frowned. The trust contains assets belonging to someone else. The room seemed to tighten. I was asked to hold them until you were old enough to make a choice. What choice? Anna whispered. The recording continued. Whether to return the money to the Vane family. Daniel went pale. Anna slowly turned toward him. Your family. He didn't answer. Her father's voice continued. Years ago, Evelyn Vane transferred millions through my company to hide them from an investigation. When I discovered where the money came from, I froze the accounts. Rebecca sat down. Anna looked at Daniel. What investigation? His mouth tightened. Fraud. That's all. No. What else? Daniel looked at Sophie. Anna understood. Say it. Daniel lowered his voice. People disappeared. Anna felt sick. Her father's recording continued. Evelyn believed I stole her fortune. I believed returning it would finance something worse. So I placed it into a protected trust. Anna closed her eyes. The money had never been an inheritance. It was evidence. Daniel whispered. That's why Mark married you. Rebecca shook her head. No. They turned toward her. Rebecca's face had gone white. No, that's not why. How would you know? Anna asked. Rebecca looked terrified now. Because Mark didn't know the trust existed when he met you. Anna stared. You told me he knew 2 months before. I lied. Why? Rebecca's eyes filled. To keep you afraid of him. Anna stepped toward her. Why? Rebecca backed away. Daniel suddenly reached inside his jacket. Rebecca shouted, "Don't!" Too late. Daniel pulled out a small handgun. Anna instinctively covered Sophie. Daniel. He wasn't pointing it at Anna. He was pointing it at Rebecca. "Tell her." Rebecca's lips trembled. Anna looked between them. "Tell me what?" Daniel's voice was cold. "Who hired you?" Rebecca stared at the gun, then at Anna. Finally she whispered, "Your father." Anna felt as though the room had collapsed. "My father hired you?" "To watch Mark." "When?" "Before your wedding." Anna shook her head. "That makes no sense." Rebecca started crying. "Your father discovered Mark was connected to Evelyn. He thought Mark had been sent to get close to you. So he hired you to investigate him?" "Yes." "And what did you find?" Rebecca's answer came slowly. "Nothing." Daniel lowered the gun slightly. Anna stared at her. "What do you mean, nothing?" "Mark wasn't working for Evelyn." "Then why marry me?" Rebecca looked away. Anna suddenly understood. "Because he loved me?" Rebecca didn't answer. That silence hurt more than if she had laughed. Then Daniel said, "Tell her the rest." Rebecca shook her head. "Daniel, tell her." Rebecca looked at Anna. "Mark found out about the trust after your father died." Anna's mind raced. Then everything before that was real. The courtship, the wedding, the early years. Sophie. For one unbearable moment Anna saw the husband she had once known. Then Rebecca destroyed it. But once he learned what the trust contained, he changed. Anna whispered, "Why?" "Because Evelyn came back." Daniel closed his eyes. Anna looked at him. "You said that woman pretending to be Mark's mother was Evelyn." "Yes." "And she's your mother too." "Yes." "Why would Mark listen to her?" Daniel gave a broken smile. "Because Mark spent his whole childhood trying to earn the love she never gave him." Anna finally understood. This wasn't only about money. It was about a son still obeying a mother who knew exactly where to press. The phone rang again. "Claire." Anna answered. "Claire." No response. Only breathing. Then Mark's voice. "Anna." Her entire body stiffened. "Where's Claire?" Mark laughed softly. "She finally became useful." Anna's blood turned cold. "What did you do?" "I need you to bring me the trust authorization." "I don't have it." "You will." "Where is my sister?" A muffled cry came through the line. "Claire." "Alive." Mark said. "Midnight tomorrow. Come alone." "Mark." "And Anna." "What?" "If you bring Daniel or Rebecca." A pause. "Claire dies first." The call ended. Anna stared at the phone. Then another message arrived. A photograph. Claire tied to a chair. Behind her stood a woman. Elegant. Dark hair. Smiling. Evelyn Vane. Daniel whispered, "Mother." Anna enlarged the photograph. Then noticed something on the wall behind Claire. A framed picture. Anna recognized the room. Her childhood home. The house her father had supposedly sold before he died. And standing in the corner of the photograph was a man Anna knew could not possibly be there. Her father. Older. Alive. Looking directly at the camera. Anna stared at the photograph. Her father was alive. For 5 years she had mourned him. Now he was standing behind Claire. "Where is that house?" Daniel asked. "I know exactly where it is." At 11:48 the next night, Anna entered her childhood home alone. Or at least Mark believed she was alone. The living room smelled exactly as she remembered. Claire sat tied to a chair. Evelyn stood beside her. And Mark waited near the fireplace. "You came. Let my sister go." Mark smiled. "The papers first." Anna held up the folder. Then a door opened behind him. Her father stepped out. Anna's knees nearly failed. "Dad." He looked older, thinner. "I'm sorry, sweetheart." Anna's eyes burned. "You let me bury you. I had to disappear. You let me believe you were dead. To keep Evelyn from reaching the trust." Evelyn laughed. "Tell her everything, Richard." Anna looked at her father. He lowered his eyes. And she understood. "You knew what Mark was doing to me." Silence. "You knew." "I needed to see how far he would go." Anna recoiled. "So I was bait." No. Sophie was bait too. Mark suddenly said. Anna, give me the folder. She looked at the man she had once loved. Was any of it real? Mark's expression faltered. For the first time the mask broke. You were. Then why did you destroy me? Because my mother promised me something I'd wanted my entire life. Evelyn smiled. His place in the family. Anna shook her head. You traded your wife and daughter for your mother's approval. Mark looked away. That was answer enough. Anna dropped the folder onto the table. Evelyn grabbed it, opened it. Blank pages. Her smile vanished. What is this? Anna looked toward the window. Time. Blue light suddenly flooded the room. Mark spun around. Police vehicles surrounded the house. Daniel had given investigators the recordings, financial records and documents, and Anna's phone had transmitted every word spoken inside the room. Evelyn slapped Mark. You idiot. Mark stared at his mother. Something finally broke inside him. She knew. Evelyn froze. Mark looked at Anna. Claire wasn't supposed to die tonight. Claire began sobbing. Anna was. Silence. Mark pointed at Evelyn. She ordered everything. The insurance. The competency petition. Even the accident they were preparing. Evelyn lunged toward him. The front door exploded inward. Police flooded the room. Minutes later, Evelyn was handcuffed. Then Mark. He looked back at Anna. I did love you. Anna held his gaze. That's what makes you worse. He was taken outside. Claire stood trembling after an officer untied her. Anna. She reached for her sister. Anna stepped back. Claire's face collapsed. I'm sorry. You slept with my husband. You helped him make my daughter think I was sick. I know. I may forgive you someday. Hope flickered in Claire's eyes. Anna finished quietly. But forgiveness doesn't mean you get me back. Claire began crying. Anna walked past her. Outside, dawn was beginning. Sophie ran from Rebecca's car and threw herself into Anna's arms. Mommy! Anna held her tightly. Her father appeared behind them. Anna! She turned. He looked hopeful. But Anna had learned something about love. Blood did not excuse betrayal. Marriage did not excuse cruelty. And apologies did not restore access to the people you had broken. You protected money, Anna told him. And sacrificed your daughter to do it. I thought I was protecting you. No. You were protecting your secret. She took Sophie's hand. Don't follow us. 6 months later, Anna stood outside a small house with yellow flowers beneath the windows. The vain money had been surrendered as evidence. Anna wanted none of it. Mark and Evelyn were awaiting trial. Claire had moved away. Her father wrote every week. Anna never answered. Not yet. Sophie ran through their new front door laughing. Mom! Come see my room. Anna smiled and followed. Then her phone vibrated. Unknown number. For a moment the old fear returned. She opened the message. Mrs. Hale, we found one final item in Mark's safe. You should see it. Below was a photograph. Plane ticket. Purchased 6 years earlier. 2 seats. One for Mark. And one for Claire. The date was 3 months before Anna and Mark had supposedly introduced Claire for the first time. Anna stared at it. Then slowly smiled. Not because it was funny. Because finally she understood. There would always be another secret if she kept digging. But secrets only controlled you while you built your life around them. Anna deleted the message. Inside, Sophie called her. Mom! Anna put the phone away. I'm coming. And this time when the door closed behind her, Anna was the one holding the key.